Well, hey there, y'all. I'm here. I made it. Welcome to the show. Woo! Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get my gloves on. I got my spider web gloves on because it's Halloween Eve. We gotta celebrate. Oh, hey, Apollo. I know you just woke up out of a dead sleep. You thought I was gonna take you outside. Psych. I ain't. But I am going to take y'all on a journey through the cosmos and my intuition and whatever I channel from the universe for the next hour. So, yeah, somebody's going on a walk. It might be your brain. All right, hang on. Got to get this in here. This one's tricky because it's irregular. Okay, I got my spider gloves on. Woo! I got my bloody tampon earrings. This is the first time I ever wore these. I've had these a long time, and somebody gave them to me. I can't remember their handle, or I would shout them out. But a long time ago, somebody I knew gave these to me, and I'd just been waiting for the right time to wear them. And apparently, it's tonight, October 30th, 2024. Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm RnaCle coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on the OraCola. And yes, it is a very special time in the United States of America. Probably in other countries, there's a much more interesting time, like a country where bombs are going off and people are dying, might be a more like interesting, in quotes, place to be. But yes, we're having our own interesting time. We got an election coming up in the next 7 days. So, yes, we're going to see how this all plays out. And tomorrow is Halloween, which is a special holiday here in America. We like to celebrate all the things that we like to forget are actually real. This is the weird thing about Halloween. People go all in on this shit, like the skeletons, the blood, the gore, all that stuff. And then whenever you tell them it's happening in real life, they don't want to believe you. They're like, oh, no. That is just in the movies. Oh, my goodness. Have you heard of predictive programming? You sweet summer child, bless your heart. Anyway, went off on a tangent, but here we are on the OraCola on October 30th, 2024. And I'm going to be here for about another hour reading the signs and the messages from the universe, because that's what I do. I sit here every Wednesday and channel for like an hour, and y'all can ask questions. And how does this work? Let me tell you. If you didn't read the description below, which you can still do if you're one of them kind that needs double input, double penetration, you got to type your question for the universe in all caps in the chat, which means you got to be logged into the Google. Yes, you got to get the Google. Let the Google know all your business. Log into the Google, get in the chat, type your question in all caps. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, I will see it. Or if I don't see it at first, type it again and again until I see it. And then I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes. Got to get my co-star up here. And this is a co-star that was suggested by one of y'all. So the lovely Wheel of Fortunes is here to determine which oracle your question will be answered by. And then the universe gets double like input on this shit. And then I, as a humble servant of the universe, will just say whatever comes to mind. And it may not make any sense to you in the moment, but I promise you, if you think about it long enough and hard enough, you will understand something about it. Okay. Here we go. Let's move on and check in with the chat. Hey, it is Patrick and Lava. Hey, Lava. Lava, I know you was there last week, and I didn't think I saw your thing, but listen, here's the thing. If you are in the chat and I don't acknowledge you, it don't mean I don't necessarily see you. It just might mean that I don't have nothing to say to you in the moment, and then the time moves on. And then when I rewatch the chat later, I'm like, oh, I forgot to shout out to them. Well, guess what? Eventually this will become so huge that nobody will be able to be guaranteed to be shouted out upon because there will be too many shout outs to give. So just I'm sorry. But also don't expect it. That's all. I'm going to switch over to the live chat because remember, if you go to the top of the chat box and there's a drop down, it's probably going to give you a live chat option. You want that one because some of our friends in other countries are only on the live chat, such as fuck you. Hey, good to see you. Fuck you. How you doing up there in Canada land? It must be getting cold. It's still hot enough here to swim. I thought about getting in the pool today. I was like, God damn it, I got to do a show. But otherwise, I would be down for a swim. And it would have been not a cold swim. It would have been a nice tropical swim. Anyway, don't mean to brag. I know it's getting cold up there. Okay. So here we are in the live chat. We got Patrick, Lava, Fuck. Patrick already has a question. My goodness. We got Skeeter in the house. Hey, Skeeter, good to see you. Prance. Oh, yeah, there's Prance. Awesome. Yeah, no, these are sweet. They're actual tampons. They're glittery. They got some, I guess, some kind of like sealant on them so they won't degrade. I mean, this is not the tampon you would shove up your crotch. It would be one that was not glazed with whatever this toxic chemical is. So yeah, these are just cute. I love them. And I've never worn them before. I just never had an occasion. And I'm also wearing my other scary thing. This is my modern day crucifix. Y'all have seen this before. But yeah, it's kind of in the dark, but I want to showcase it just cuz. Also given to me by another person that is a friend. Anyone who gives me jewelry is a friend. I don't care your political affiliation. I don't care your like whatever your past secret, whatever you murdered, whoever, whatever. Just if you give me the jewelry, I'm fine with it. Dare you to wear this tomorrow to work? Oh, it would be fine where I work. All them people are so woke. They just don't give a shit about nothing. Seriously. I could walk in my underwear and nobody would say a goddamn thing. I promise you. I might have to do it like a month in a row, like 2 or 3 weeks in a row of showing my ass in some underwear before somebody would have the nuts to actually pull me aside and say, we don't think your current style choice is appropriate for the office. And they wouldn't say it was because of my sexuality or my gender. No, they would say it was because of some kind of safety reason. And they would have had to look it up because they couldn't think of it off the top of their head. But I promise you, if I did this, no one will bat an eyelash. No one will bat a fucking eyelash. Guaranteed. Yeah, like Sigourney Weaver and Alien, I could show up in a tank top and my panties. And I promise you, I would just be allowed to work as long as I had the closed-toed shoes. You know, you got to have certain things. You got to have certain things that can do the whole like safety ritual. And in America, closed-toed shoes. You can't work in sandals. You can't work barefoot. You got to have some kind of shoe on your foot. That way you don't step in no glass or no shrapnel or no metal. You know, one of them things that's going to injure you. Because if you can't walk, that's hard. Like you can injure an arm or an elbow or something on the upper part of your body and still be able to work. But if you injure the foot, bad news for the man. They want you to work. Make no mistake. Anyway, it's 9/11, y'all. It's 9/11. Guess what? It's time for the ritual. If you got your own ritual you like to do, now's the time to do it. But this is what I like to do for the OraCola. And let me get my ritual supplies all laid out. I have so many ritual supplies, y'all. Okay. First up, I like to burn the sacred wood. Oh, I got the tip wrong. Here we go. Gonna get that tip all nice and red and let it burn and smoke. Smells so good. Yeah. All right. We got the sacred wood burning, and then we got our little old bell, our copper bell. We're going to ring to just let the negative energy out of the way. And then also let the universe know, hey, bitch, we're here. We're here to do some shit. Come on, hang out with us. All right. And then we got our pathogen wand, which is on its last legs, but we're still spanking it and making it work sometimes. Here we go. Oh, there she goes. See that blue light? That which I have been learning is actually a bad light. But you know what? I put these batteries in. I'm going to ride them till they die. That's me. I'm a ride or die bitch. So we're going to put this over us, and hopefully it'll kill all the negative Nellies, man-made or natural, that might be floating around. And then this is our newest one. This one's fun. This is our beauty wand. This is for our red light therapy. Because, yeah, red light is all the thing and all the rage. And as I've been listening to more people talk about it, it seems like the whole wear sunscreen all the time and stay out of the sun is a full-on con. And we should actually be out in the sun all the time, 100% of the time, like every day, all day, and never wear sunglasses and never wear actual glasses, and just be roasting in the sun 24/7. This is what the other extreme has been telling me. So anyway, this red light is supposed to mimic a small portion of that. And we do that for beauty, health, I don't know, some reason. And then, oh yeah, we got our Prospera spray here. This is for prosperity. And I do have a lotto ticket, a different one than last week, which is a loser, by the way. But this one is going to be a winner, right? So y'all just let me know in your energies how much of a winner it's going to be. Whether it's going to be a break even, a double, or maybe even a top prize. Hey, I could be with that. We're going to spray this prosperity over me. Oh, I need it. Okay. And then finally, we're going to anoint our chakras because they're awfully rusty and they need a little lubrication. And we're just going to anoint all the chakras all the way down to the root. And then all the ones in between. And then make sure they're all nice and lubricated for the show. Okay. There we did the ritual. So it is 9:15. We got questions in the house already. I got to scroll up and look for them. Hold up. Patrick has the first question. Here we go. Was the accidental posting of Test Pennsylvania 100% reporting election results showing Kamala winning days before election is over? False flag or the man make it? Okay. I've seen this. This has been trending today. So yeah, in a nutshell, there was a local station in Pennsylvania, which is a contested state, not red or blue 100%, but kind of like on the fence. They got a lot of Amish. What can I say? But yeah, there was a local station that was like putting a banner on a sporting event. I think it was the Formula One. And it was probably something like in the afternoon where nobody's watching that shit. Nobody is watching the TV on Saturday or Sunday afternoon at like 3 o'clock. Nobody is. They just have it on. There's a difference, y'all. There's a difference between watching it and having it on. So they got it on as background, but they're just doing their like lives. They're like dealing with their kids. They're dealing with their like housework. They're dealing with their goddamn like deadbeat spouse on either sex. Like they're dealing with shit. And this is just background noise. So yeah, it did have a banner that said that apparently as if the election was happening now, one side was winning over the other. And it was passed off as a oh, this was just a test. This was just one of them things that we do to like make sure all the shit's running for when the real thing comes in a week, we can get on our shit. All right. That's kind of a lame excuse, but whatever. What I think happened was it was a plant by the man to stir some crap. This is the time where we have to be very, very careful. There are, so here's the analogy I want to just put out there. And I know that y'all won't understand most of y'all because y'all don't probably ever have to live in a place where I live. But because I'm low income and I'm in a program, I have to live in a certain kind of place. And the place where I live has a lot of people that have dogs that don't pick up after their fucking dog. So here's the analogy I'm going to give you. Walking through the news cycle right now is like taking your dog out to the communal dog park in your low income supported apartments. And I'm not saying that because low income people are dirty. I think it's actually the more rich people who are not picking it up. But I'm just saying it's one of them kind of places. So you have to expect a certain amount of things. But when you go to the dog park, you got to like walk through all these bombs because there's people leaving bombs every day. There are the people who are daily bombers. There's the people who are occasional bombers. And then there's the bombs that never get picked up. Like the staff comes through and picks up a few here and there just so that when someone comes to tour the place, they don't want to immediately run away screaming. So yeah, occasionally some shit gets picked up, but most of the shit is still there lying in wait for you to step in if you is not looking out for it. And this is the political climate right now. This is the election cycle right now. There are shit bombs every fucking where. And I know you got to walk through it, but I'm just saying you don't got to step in it. So just be careful. Just be careful. Let's see what the universe actually has to say now that I've had my say. Oh, what do we got here? Book of Revelation. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Hold up. We got to get a random number here. Hold on. Got to get off this app, get to a different app. Random number generator. All right. So 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. Oh, chapter 1. Excellent. We'll go to chapter 1 and see. I don't think, what the hell just happened? Okay, here we go. Here it is. This book is so big, this new one that I was gifted. Thank you so much. But it's so big that it's hard to find the bookmark. So chapter 1 has 20 verses. We're going to go to 20 here and get an answer. Here we go. All right. Chapter 1, verse 8 in the book of Revelation for the test, media test. All right. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. Um, yeah, so this is the man. This is the man, obviously. The man is doing this. This is not some accident. And here's the thing, if it actually had been a thing that was an oopsie in a small market, it probably would have gotten very little notice. It probably would not have blown up on the socials so that none of us would have known about none of it. So yeah, I feel like this is probably the man's bullshit, but you know, follow your gut. I ain't about to tell you how to think about shit. I'm just here to channel the answers from the universe. Okay. Here we go. Do. Goog has a question. Are the poll watchers going to throw away my grandma's vote instead of counting it? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope they don't because nobody wants their vote thrown out. And I don't know why your granny's poll vote would be thrown out, but let's see. Pornicle. Oh my. This might not be one to share with Granny. She might be objecting to it, or maybe she'll like it. I don't know. Everybody's got a different kind of granny. But for the poll watcher question, and this is funny, you can think of all kind of ways to think about poll and watchers. This is funny. Let's check it out. Hold up. We got Chrome. Yeah. So there's 755 pages in the Pornicle. Let's see which page shows up for the polls. Page 672. Page 672 in the Pornicle. Page 672. This is toward the end. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're there. We're almost there. So is Granny's vote going to count? Yeah, it's going to count. It's going to come through at the last minute. It's going to be there. Like it. People are going to be like, where's Granny's vote? Oh, there it is. We found it. Oh, thank goodness. You better put it in the ballot box. See that slot right there? You need to slide that vote right on into that box. And yeah, we're going to count that vote. It's going to work. There will be some voting from your granny. Definitely. Oh my goodness. All right. So we got all the questions, I think. It's 9:24. Oh, fuck you as a question. All right. I buy these chips from Korea with crazy shrimp on the bag, and they taste like cat food. And after like 2, I almost puke. Then after like 10 minutes, I want more. What is wrong with me? Oh, that's so funny. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you, but we're gonna ask the universe and see if they can shed some light on your dilemma. Here we go. What about the cat puke shrimp chip? Oh, a pornicle again. Oh my goodness. Well, if you don't get anything that can calm your stomach, at least something to drain your balls. We'll see. And I'm just assuming you got balls. I'm just guessing based on past context clues, but maybe you've changed your gender. Let me know in the comments. Here we go. Page 746. Oh, this is toward the end. This might be abstract. Okay, 746 for the weird food thing. 741. Oh, we're almost there. All right. So here's the thing. You like it, but you don't. There's all this choice in front of you. You're like, I can eat all these things, but I don't want all these things. I only want them if they don't want me. And so you have to hate the chip before you want it again. This is the thing. Like, most people are just not content to enjoy what they got. They have to decide that they hate it first, and then they have to go back and want it again because there's some weird thing about their childhood that they ain't worked out. So, yeah, I feel like this is the problem with whatever you're dealing with. So, I would say just stop buying the bags, and they probably, honestly, probably too expensive. Because if you buy that shit overseas, it's way cheaper than the stuff you buy. I know, I've been to the Asian grocery store. They mark that shit up way high, because they think, oh, you can't read there's no English on the front. It must be exotic. No, I know they selling it for way cheaper overseas, and they're marking it up here because they say it like was an import, but whatever. Trump ain't in office yet. There ain't no tariffs yet, as far as I know. So yeah, whatever. Whatever. All right, it's 9:27, y'all. We've had some good questions. Excellent questions. Okay, well, I do have some tea because tomorrow is Halloween, and we cannot go without commenting on Halloween. So here's a couple of things. Oh, this is so embarrassing how dusty this pot is. This pot is so dusty. Anyway, so here is neutral, low effort Halloween costumes. And by neutral and low effort, I mean you could throw this together in about an hour, maybe less if you're very ambitious. But these are just a couple things that came to my attention after work today. And I worked a full day. So, I was like home a couple hours before I had to deal with the show and deal with the dog. So, whatever. This is just my brain in a couple of hours on a random Wednesday night in October 2024. And here's a costume. Oh, this one's so prescient. Trash, garbage. So here's a way you can go to Halloween tomorrow. Just wear your regular outfit and then just like tape some garbage onto you. It could be an old milk carton or two. It could be like some, wadded up junk mail. You might have some creative garbage you can throw in there. I don't know, old makeup or whatever can easily tape to you that would make it look like you're a walking heap of garbage, because this is trending. Americans is garbage is trending. Other countries is garbage is trending. And it's going to hit either like righties or lefties are both going to enjoy this costume. Nobody is going to be offended by Yukon as garbage because it's self-deprecating. So yeah, you can actually wear the garbage, and you could throw a flag, throw different countries' flags on there, different islands' flags on there if you're feeling spicy and you want to, possibly provoke some people. Do it. But ultimately, if you do the garbage well, people will get it. And it's going to be fine. And it's going to be in the moment. It's going to be current. You might win the costume contest at the party. That's all I'm selling. That's all I'm saying. It's just like I'm selling you an idea, but I'm saying that it's probably the best idea. I feel like a lot of people are not creative enough to embrace the moment when the moment hits them in the face. And if you are passing this moment by as a person who is compelled to go to a weird Thursday night Halloween party where you have to dress up, which is, I know it's an outlier, but it could happen. It could be your reality. I'm giving you the gift of a 100% win-win-win. Go as garbage. And it's so easy. You don't have to do nothing. Just rummage through your crap and tape it to your body and show up in your garbage. If you want to go out there, you could be like, do a garbage bag. If it's not too hot, sure, get the garbage bag and, have that kind of like slid up and have some garbage poking out, be creative with it. I don't care how you execute. I'm just saying, this is the idea. This is the idea. And it's going to be a winner on all fronts. All fronts. And you can take it as far as you want, or you could just keep it as tame as you want, but it's going to be a winner. So there you go. There's a Halloween costume idea. If you ain't got one already, I gave you one. So RC coming through. And speaking of coming through, if you ain't liked my show, if you ain't subscribed to my channel, and you're watching this in the future, you're watching it in the present, do it now. Yeah, or do it just afterward, whatever. Hit the like button, subscribe, notifications. If you're just like stupid and you can't remember that I'm on live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central here on youtube.com/channel OraCola. And also you can watch the replays any old time, because I'm so low in the subscriber count that I can say a lot of shit, and YouTube is not canceled me, so you can watch my shit later. Yay! Hey, enjoy it while you can. Okay. It's 9:32. Who else has a question? Because I already gave you one of my Halloween costume ideas. I don't have that many. I have a few, but not that many. So this is going to be a collaborative show. Y'all got to throw some shit in there. I think I got all the questions. I got the weird ones. Oh my goodness. I don't think I see any questions. All right, well, y'all. I guess I got to read for the collective. If nobody is gonna throw in a question, let's see. Universe. How should the people of the United States spend their Halloween? What should they think about their Halloween tomorrow? Tomorrow is a Halloween. It's one of the secular holidays. Pretty much everybody of every religion celebrates. So, what do we think about it, universe? Oh, the OraCola. The universe has given us a reading assignment. So, hopefully, y'all got some times that you can do some reading, if not actual reading of the book or short story, at least some reading of some Wikipedia summary or some other kind of summary that you trust, because you know you can't trust Wikipedia. They're biased. All right, so here's the Halloween liturgical for the collective. What we should be thinking about tomorrow during our last day of October 2024. All right, here we go. What do we got? Ooh, which one's feeling good? This one. This one's feeling good. Oh, there we go. Kafka, metamorphosis. Change is coming. There is a change coming. There is something gonna happen that is not necessarily what you expect, but it's inevitable. So yeah. There we go. This is not scary. This is destined. Think about it like that. Think about it like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, it's 9:35, y'all. I did a reading for the collective. I have read all the actual questions. What else should we do? I don't know. What should we do? I feel like I have offered. Oh, Vance on Joe Rogan. Prince Albert has a question or just a statement. Vance on Joe Rogan. I don't know what you mean by that. What do you want me to say about it? Do you have some way to articulate that, Prince? Can you expand on this idea? I know you just vomited it out of your brain, but yeah, if you got a way to like expand on it, that would be helpful. But otherwise, I could probably spin the wheel and see what's up with that. This is supposed to happen, or it maybe happen today, but may be released tomorrow. I don't know. At some point before the election, I assume this interview will be released. Prince, how will the interview with Vance on Rogan go? Okay. This is a question the universe can probably dig into. So let's spin the wheel. Oh, another oracle. We got doubles tonight. Universe is doubling down on pornography and literacy. Maybe y'all should take note. Okay, let's see. What we got? JD Vance. I did watch some clips of JD Vance on different podcasts, and he seemed fairly not upsetting. And this is how I like categorize politicians in my middle age. If they're not upsetting me, I feel like this is a win. I don't necessarily have to agree with them or their policies. Just if their actual persona does not immediately upset me, I feel like, okay, I'm not immediately upset by him. But I get why some people might be. It's hard to accept sometimes that there's somebody on the other side who's not horrible. It's hard to accept. Okay, here we go. Vance on Rogan. I feel like this is an overreach, by the way, on the campaign, because why do we need 2 Rogan interviews in 1 week? That's a little bit too much, but here we go. What do we got? Golding, what is this? Lord of the Flies. Okay, so this is like some kind of like bro-tastic thing. I don't know. This is one that it's very, very small. It says manufactured in Castle Rock by Lord of the Flies Industry, Golding brand. Maybe not actual Lord of the Flies. I don't get the reference here. And I'm not too like wound up in my own ego to claim that I do, and I don't get the reference. But whatever this is gonna be it. Have fun with that. Skeeterbot has a very long question. My goodness. Let's get to this. The Dems have shifted from a feel-good message of positive change to full-on negative attacks and throwing out Nazi insults. Does this mean they know Trump is winning and this is a desperation move? Oh, God. I don't really fucking care, honestly. It don't matter which one wins, honestly, and you need therapy. Here's what Mr. Freud has to say. Here's what I have to say. Whenever I go on and on about one side or the other, keep in mind that I understand they are both sides of the same body. They are both, just like my hands are just attached to me, who is one person, who is one consciousness, as far as I know. Yeah, they are both the same. So we got the 2-party system. We got this side going this way and this side going this way, but ultimately they're working for the same thing, right? So this whole like dog and pony show between one side or the other, frankly, it's just at this point in my life, it's boring, but it is entertainment. So I don't know if you're at the same place I am. I'm not saying you should be bitter like I am, but I'm just saying it ain't worth thinking about. But here's the thing. Oh, what does this say? Go to your happy place. Yes. I don't know. Can you see that? Go to your happy place. Is that what it says? I'm going to look later and see. Go to your happy place. Yeah, just disassociate from all this crap. Because honestly, it don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. You know what's going to matter? When the bombs go off and you have to deal with whatever you have in your pantry and you don't have no water because you didn't plan ahead, and you have to deal with your neighbor who's like coming over with their kids and crying because they ain't got no food. Like, this is a thing that you're going to have to deal with in the moment. But right now, just enjoy being like luxurious. There's no point in trying to like work yourself up to some kind of anger about it right now, because right now is the time to enjoy it. Just enjoy it, and then whenever the shit goes down, then you can get pissed. You stay stock up on ammo. That's good. You know, that's good. Excellent. I love it. I love it. All right, it's 9:42, y'all. We got about 20 more minutes left of the show. So put in your questions if you got them. Remember, we ain't afraid to answer any questions. We're here to answer all the questions. The universe is here to answer all your questions. We just don't necessarily guarantee that the universe will answer the question in a way that you like it. Yeah, that's how it works on the OraCola. But that's okay. I don't mind. This is why I lose subscribers every week. I sometimes will gain a few and then sometimes lose a few. And sure, some of them are bots, but I think sometimes people just get pissed off, and that's fine. I don't care. I do not care. Oh, we got a question from Fuck You. Am I on the right track? Oh my goodness. Always, everybody's asking this question. Every minute of every day. Oh, a crystal. Well, if the crystal is going to give you an answer, it might be that you just have to own the crystal to get the benefit. This is the nice thing about the crystal oracle, which I found is that if you sometimes just acquire the crystal and just, have a vibe with it, it'll help you. I'm not saying you should go buy it. I'm just saying if you already own it, or if it's easy to acquire, it might not be a bad idea. And if it's an obscure crystal, well, it might be a good meditation exercise. Just meditate on the crystal. See what happens. Okay. Here we go. We're going to get the crystal for is Fuck You on the right track? Here we go. Oh, Jade, be the bigger person. Well, it depends. Fuck you. Have you been the better person? Have you been the person who, when someone cuts you off at the intersection, you didn't yell like fuck you and just like horrible gesture just because it was a thing? Instead, you were like, they obviously needed to get in front of me because they are on their way to a very important appointment, which can be like a life or death situation for their family. This is how you have to think about life. So go about the way of every time you're triggered and you're like, don't do that. Just like, don't do it, but go better, right? Don't just like not yell the insult. Just go and like not yell the insult, but wish the other person a good day. See what I mean? So like you're on the right track, but you might need to like get better. Like go on the higher track, like the vibrate higher track. Vibrate higher, vibrate higher. There you go. So yeah, sure, you are, but you could do better. Everyone can. Good luck. Skeeter, is there more than one track? Oh my goodness. Of course there is, but well, let's see what the universe has to say to you about it. Oh, Book of Revelation. Oh my goodness. 2 of those in the whole show. Lots going on. All right. Let's get our first number. All right. Chapter 9. We got chapter 9 here. Hold up. This book is huge. Huge. Oh, my goodness. Chapter 9 has 21 verses. Yeah. 21 verses. I don't know why I don't do this differently. I think it's because I enjoy making myself a fool in front of all y'all. There's something in me that makes me want to do that. Oh my goodness. I even forgot what I said. Was it 9? Shit. Chapter 9, verse. No. What was the first one? I forgot already. Something verse 9. Oh, 20. Was it 20? 21. Yeah, that was verse 9. But what was the first one? Yeah, more vodka. That ain't going to help me, Skater. Oh, my goodness. Someone will have to go back and watch it. Oh, hey, Kahole. Or I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Koloe? Koloe? What is this? You got to tell me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's chapter 9, verse to be determined. Okay, so chapter 9 has 21 verses. So we got to do 21 here. Thank you, Prance, for getting me back on track. All right, verse 3, chapter 9, verse 3 here. Verse 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. Well, we are in Scorpio season. And yeah, there are 2 tracks. There's the locust track and the scorpion track. The locust track is flying through the air. Make no mistake. And sometimes it's underground. So you got to have you got to determine where you are on the locust track. But the scorpion track is always on the ground, like on the ground, possibly on the ceiling, depending on where you are. I've been in places where the scorpions is on the ceiling. It's fucking scary. They're horrible. I hate it. But yeah, if you live in Central Texas, you fucking know. You fucking know. So yeah, we got 2 tracks here. Both of them are prickly. And both of them are decidedly difficult. I don't know which one you're on. I just know that my right eye started to weep suddenly. So whatever that means to you, good luck. Good luck. Oh, no, it's horrible, Skeeter. It's horrible. I hate that. I hate that for you. That's awful. Nobody wants a scorpion falling on them in the bed. Bad news. Bad news. So yeah, you got the scorpion track and the locust track. Pick your poison. They both suck. Okay. Let's see. Kolole. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. I really am. My goodness. All right. Well, it is 9:50. We got time for another question or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And also, I got time to remind you to share this with your friends. If you enjoy your time with the OraCola here on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel RCCola, why not invite your friends to join you on the live stream, on the chat? Y'all can have fun. Even if you live miles and miles away from each other, y'all can be here together on the internet, having a good time, sharing with me who is, I'm an oracle. I'm somebody who channels, but also I'm a person. I'm a human. I got feelings and thoughts and ideas. And speaking of ideas, I got more ideas about Halloween. Let's have this. So we got another one. Let's see. Neutral, low effort Halloween costume number 2 here from the OraCola. What is this? Oh, yes, a bot. You can always be a bot. Look, there's bots all over YouTube, and this is something that you can easily find. So go to any podcast or video or anything that's got millions and millions of views. Go down to the comment section. Look at the comments and then look at who is making the comments. If you got, first of all, no picture, that ain't a guarantee, but it's a clue. No picture, just an initial. And then you got a first name, an underscore, a second name, and then a bunch of numbers, usually 4 numbers that are random. Probably it's fucking bots. Probably it's a fucking bot. And this is most of the comments on YouTube. So I'm sure that all the top creators who are making money on YouTube have actually contracted out to bot farms, if not made their own fucking bot farms, to just generate comments and views through these bots. But you can also harness the actual reality of this in your Halloween costume by just wearing your regular shit and then just putting, little names and numbers on your person of, first name underscore last name, and then four numbers, and then that this is your thing. Put it all over your body. I encourage you, if you work at some kind of office situation where you can get access to the printer, you just print that shit off on their dime on while you're at the job. You could just do it easily and then cut it up using their own scissors and shit. I'm all down for making this kind of costume on the job. And then you just tape it onto you with their own tape that you get out of the supply closet. And then suddenly you're the best costume at the party because you thought about it. So I would be a bot because bots are the future. Bots are the now. Bots are running shit, y'all. Bots are actually running shit. And they're so undercover. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody understands. They just see these comments in the section. And they're like, oh, that must be a real person. No, that's a fucking bot. It's a fucking bot. And you can tell that they're bots. You just have to look at what they look. It's so obvious. Anyway, there you go. Be a bot for Halloween and not the traditional bot, not the traditional robot. This is a much easier bot to be, and it's more truthful. Kolohe. Okay, Kolohe. Thank you, Kolohe. I will try to remember next time. Kolohe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Fuck you. How many is too many in a day, do you think? My doctor was not impressed. I don't know how many what you're talking about, but whatever. We'll see. Could be a lot of things. Too many masturbation sessions, too many drinks, too many online bitch sessions. Digital diviner. Okay, we got Dick Wood coming up with some answers. Oh, speaking of, I forgot. I was going to show y'all the thing I made out of my, speaking of taking advantage of work situations, I had a situation where I come across a lot of shoestrings at my job and they were going to throw them away. And I was like, oh no, I want to make something out of this shit. But I'll show y'all in a second. Here's the actual answer for fuck you. Definitely. Yeah, so your doctor was not impressed, but whatever the number you think is right, just keep doing that. Anyway, back to myself. This is what I made. So remember, I got a bunch of shoestrings, and I decided I was going to make me a fun little thing that was actually uh, effective. So this is 28 strands. 28 is a perfect number according to my research resources. I do not know nothing about math, but I just naturally created this with 28 strands. And then, of course, after that, I was like, well, I got to do something good with the knots. So I made 33 knots in the bottom just so it stings. You know, when you whip it around, it stings. It makes that little like flap on your flesh. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I made out of my office leavings. Your mileage might vary, but yeah, that's what I had fun with it this week. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, it is 9:57, y'all. It's 9:57. I feel like I have a lotto ticket that I should scratch off, but I also kind of feel like I might need to do another Halloween costume because I feel like some of y'all might not actually have a costume in mind, and this might be your savior. So here we go. Remember, these are low effort. You don't got to do much. Steal from your employer to make it happen. Oh, this one's a good one. Word salad. And this is good for either side. Now, I've been hearing it a lot in reference to Kamala lately. But here's the thing about word salad. And I actually did a little rant about word salad. This is not new tea for me. But this is a good Halloween costume because you can just like paste words all over you wearing your same outfit. Remember, use the copier at work, use the scissors at work, use your time at work to make this costume. This is how you make it win for you. Yeah, word salad is a politician's specialty. Like, this is what they live on. This is their sustenance. Word salad is their sustenance. Just because we have a master of word salad suddenly in the limelight doesn't mean that there have not been past masters of word salad. It's just like there are many great rappers, right? There are many great word salad people out there, and they're almost always politicians, almost always, because that's their whole thing. So yeah, go as word salad for Halloween. Make sure you like do all the copying and stuff at work. Use their stuff and then use their tape. And then when you go to the party, you don't have to say like, "Oh, I made this at work." You can just be like, and everyone will know. You won. You fucking won Halloween. Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you go back to even like the best little whorehouse in Texas, which was a musical from the 70s, it had a whole like number about word salad that was about the Texas governor. I think the song's called "Do a Little Sidestep." This is how long this has been in the zeitgeist. So don't be offended if your candidate or your friend or your like person you're voting for is being accused of this, because trust me, they all do it. They all fucking do it. It is what they live on. The politicians of our nation do not live on actual beef and fat and tallow and like actual things. They live on tepid little word salads that don't actually sustain us as a country. We don't actually got any actual people with nutrition leading this place. They're all just spouting whatever crap they heard down the line from whatever, like, globalists up in the echelons, ancient globalists drinking the baby's blood, all that fucking crap. Like, that's what they do. They just repeat. And it's like a game of telephone, and it gets repeated down and down and down until it finally gets to our ears. And it's like, what the fuck are you saying? This is crap. Anyway, so yeah, go as word salad. You won't offend nobody and you will win the costume contest, guaranteed. And it's easy. And you got it from your work. You didn't have to pay nothing. Oh my goodness. All right, it's 10:01, y'all. It's time for me to get out of here. I do have a lotto ticket. I hope it wins because I got bills to pay. Tomorrow's the 31st, and I got one more day to come up with the cash. Everybody's working for the weekend. Yeah. Hold up. Let me get me a little back in here. So this one's easy. It says, reveal a 7 symbol, win the prize. Reveal 7-7, win double. Reveal 3 sevens, win triple. Okay. We just want to win any kind of 7. And we got a lot of these to get through. So it's probably going to be the spring when we find out if we actually won anything substantial out of this. But here's our possible prizes. Not too bad. I see a 5,000 in there. I would not cry if I got that. And then we got our actual numbers. And boop, 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 boop. We did not win nothing. That's okay, though. Because you know what? We always win when we hang out here together on the OraCola. And I'm so glad y'all hung out with me here on October 30th, 2024. I hope y'all tell all your friends to watch the show later, watch old shows, all that shit. Share it. We won't get bigger unless we grow it organically. But aside from that, I do hope y'all have a wonderful next week. If you live in the United States and you ain't voted yet, go vote. I know it's so boring to say it, but just go vote. Do what I did. I wrote in candidates when I could. And I skipped candidates where I was like, they's running uncontested. I ain't going to vote for them. And I also skipped candidates who was either Republican or Democrat. I only voted for libertarians or Greens when I had a choice. I was wild on my ballot, y'all. I was wild because I live in a pretty much red state. So some people are like, yeah, well, you don't have to throw away your vote. Sure, yeah, whatever. Here's what I do. I vote to allow third or fourth parties to get a chance to come in. This has been my strategy for pretty much the last, 20 years. I will vote third party people, libertarians, Greens, whatever. If it's just a Republican and a Democrat, I don't vote on it. They are captured. I'm sorry. They're captured. In the presidential race, I know there's certain valid write-ins. Fuck that shit. I wrote myself in. And I wrote myself in without even a vice president. You know why? Because the vice president is pretty much useless. You know why I know this? Guess who was the vice president the last few years and who's running for president now that we all know is who's fucking useless. And I ain't saying that because I am a, whatever. I'm just saying that because it's a bald ass fact. Fucking useless. So yeah, I wrote myself in for president. So if you ain't voted yet and you can write somebody in and you don't have no faith in the two main candidates or any of the down ballot candidates who, whatever, write me in. Write RC Cola in. ARCIECOLA. I might get 2 votes this year. Wouldn't that be something? Anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. And we will gather next Wednesday, grid willing, to talk about what happened or what didn't happen in the U.S. election. So have a wonderful Halloween. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.